Dear Detour, you took us off-road on the gnarliest trails. You asked us to measure up. So yeah, we did. When life slings you mud, sling it right back. Stay strong, Toyota trucks.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Athletes know how important it is to stay hydrated. But did you know there are other ways to hydrate besides just drinking water? In fact, milk is a great hydration option because it actually contains water, as well as electrolytes that are lost when your body sweats. So consider taking milk along with you to your next game or competition and enjoy the taste of greatness. For more help finding your greatness, visit unbottled.com.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19, so they can be protected from COVID when they're back in the classroom. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. Getting vaccinated was quick and easy. You can walk into a pharmacy to get one. We got our COVID-19 vaccine, and I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
Get a free COVID-19 vaccine today. Find a location near you at covidvaccine.idaho.gov.
We're Valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go, or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
You train, you sweat, you practice, you go for the gold, you give 110%, but most of all, you aim for greatness. And milk is the performance enhancer that can help get you to your goal. Trusted by athletes and backed by science, there's a healthy helping of greatness in every refreshing glass of milk. So let nature's original sports drink help quench your thirst for greatness. For more help finding your greatness, visit unbottled.com.
I decided to get vaccinated because I wanted to protect myself and my family and my customers from COVID-19. When I went to get my COVID-19 vaccine, it was an easy process, is readily available. Since I got vaccinated, I'm confident I'm protected against the COVID-19 virus. My life has returned to business as usual.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Carey High School, home of the 1A D2 football state playoff quarterfinal action featuring the hometown Carey Panthers and the Mullan-StRegis Tigers. Now, Paul, we looked at this matchup on the way here and just talked about both of these lineups, and Carey coming in with a record of 9-0. Mullan-StRegis coming in with a record of 7-1, but on paper, this could be the best team that Carey has faced all season long.
Oh, you're absolutely right. And it comes down to size, Scott. On that Mullan-StRegis team, they've just got a lot of big bodies. 77, Blake Knoll, 5'10", 330. Mike Morgan, 5'10", 220. 5'11", 210, John Pruitt. So the big bodies up front that can possibly get in and stop the run game of Connor Simpson. That's really the key. Let everybody else beat you if you can stop Connor Simpson.
And not many teams, well, no teams have been able to do that so far this season. Carey coming in, averaging 51 points a game and giving up 12. Meanwhile, Mullan-StRegis averaging 50 points themselves. On paper, this is about as even as it gets. And for the Tigers of Mullan-StRegis, they are going to ride on the success of Luke Trogdon and number 17, Adam Ball. Those two are going to carry the mail for the Tigers, and Carey's going to have to find a way to stop them. And I tell you, you look at these two teams, and Carey's one of those teams that is just imposing when you look at them because it's an 8-man football team, and they can put numbers on the sidelines. We're talking about 25 to 27 players on the sidelines, and you don't see that in 8-man football. Well, here comes Mullan-StRegis with the exact same number. They are coming in with numbers and size. And heck, Paul, they even drove their own bus here.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah, I mean, it's all decked out and painted in Mullan-StRegis colors. These guys are ready to rock and roll, and we are moments away from kickoff in the quarterfinal action. And the winner to take on the winner of Dietrich and Camas County.
That one is one that I was at last year. It was Mullan at Dietrich. Cold, snowy day.
Mm-hmm.
And Mullan, a younger team, a lot of the same players, but younger. And they got destroyed by Dietrich, who went on to win the state championship. This year, a much older, more experienced Mullan team coming back down south, just not as south as they went last year, and stopping at Carey instead to take on the number 1 Panthers.
And this is shaping up to be a good one. Mullan is loaded. They have got players up and down this roster, and they're going to take a hit in 2023 because they're going to graduate 20-plus guys from this team, and they're going to have to start the rebuilding process.
Yeah.
But for now, they've got an opportunity to do some damage here in the playoffs against the best team in 1A D2, and that's the Carey Panthers on their home field. It is a cold and rainy day here in Carey, Idaho, and we're looking at the forecast coming in, Paul, and we may have more showers on the way.
Yeah, we might.
But for now, I mean, it's football weather. And if you're looking for more action, there are games happening around the state that Idaho Sports is covering today. So take a trip around the state and catch some more playoff action. Just go to IdahoSports.com game streams and find your game, find your team. We had a bevy of games last night. And Paul and I were at Gooding High School last night for a thriller between Timberlake and Gooding as the playoffs are shaking up to be very competitive.
Yeah.
And we saw some fantastic action last night, including a 58-yard field goal. And if you haven't had a chance to check that one out, that one's floating around the internet.
Yeah, check out our social media, our Twitter page.
Absolutely. Go to the IdahoSports.com social media page, the Twitter, the Facebook. The Twitters. What all the kids are doing these days, the Instas.
The TikTokers.
The talkers. I don't even know what there are anymore.
Maybe you and I should do a little TikTok at halftime or something, maybe.
Holy cow. I wouldn't even know how to begin that thing. Of course, I've got a couple of young daughters.
You've got some daughters. I've got daughters. We can figure it out.
They'll tell us what's up.
Then they'll say, don't do it.
Again.
Please.
Well, I tell you, it's kind of a thing in our household that right around Christmas time, they give me a TikTok video.
Nice.
And I've got about 2 days to learn it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you have made a TikTok video.
I have. Not, well.
What account is this on? just asking.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's top secret information. You need to know the secret handshake and the password to get that information.
Yeah.
All right, we are set for action. Mullan's going to be kicking off, moving right to left. In their white tops and purple pants and purple helmets. Carey on the receiving end, and this will be Carey on the return. Number 14, Riley Morey. Not a whole lot of room to operate on the return. Gets it out to about the 27-yard line, and that is where Carey will take over 1st and 10. Carey, a very powerful offense. They can score quickly, and they ride the legs of Connor Simpson. So this is going to be interesting to see what Mullan has done to stop the running game, as Simpson is has over 1,200 yards on the season to go along with 29 touchdowns. And on 1st down, there's the guy right there. And a big hole around that left side for Connor Simpson on the first play from scrimmage, well into Mullan territory, knocked out of bounds near the 30-yard line. And a huge chunk of yardage on the first play of the game for Carey.
You know, that's what Connor Simpson can do. It's what he's been doing his whole career, is breaking free, turning on that, turning on the jets, getting that extra gear, and getting downfield. And when I mentioned in the pregame about the size needs to stop him, they need to get through and get him before he gets past that first line.
And Carey to the line, 2 backs in the backfield. The toss around the right side this time, and nowhere to go as Mullan-StRegis is there. Leading the way defensively on the play was Luke Trogdon. We're going to call his name quite a bit. He got some help from number 17, Adam Ball, the guy we talked about in the pregame. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10 for Carey. Line of scrimmage, the 30-yard line of Mullan-StRegis, opening moments here of the first quarter. And an errant snap just picked up by Connor Simpson, and he just has nowhere to go. A loss on the play. And that was Larna, beg your pardon, picking up the snap. But for Carey, they're now forced into a 3rd and long situation after that big run by Simpson to open the game. From the 32. And this is a situation that Carey doesn't find themselves in very often. And that's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Perks has all kinds of time, and he's got room to the left, turns it upfield, nearly slips. And down at the 25-yard line, he's going to be shy of the first down by about 5 yards. So Carson Perks picks up 5, and it's 4th and 5 now coming for Carey, and obviously 4-down territory. As Perks brings the troops to the line. 4th and 5 for the Carey Panthers. Handoff, Connor Simpson. Simpson battling, bouncing off tacklers. This is going to be close. And I don't know. It's going to depend on the spot, as John Pruitt was right there and stood up Simpson. And it's going to come up short of the first down by a yard. And the defense for Mullan-StRegis holds on the opening drive, and the Carey Panthers turn it over on downs. So the Tigers will take over from their own 23. And let's see what the Tigers can do offensively. And a whole lot of trouble brewing for Caleb Ball, and a huge loss down to the 5-yard line. 17-yard loss on the play. And now the Tigers are working out of the shadows of their own goalposts. This Carey defense is fast, only giving up 12 points a game, and a lot of those come in garbage time, as Carey has many blowout wins this season, but Mullan-StRegis needs to get a little bit of breathing room. And the pass out in the flat, complete. But again, there is Carey with the speed of their defense. And we'll check and see if there was any gain on the play, but it doesn't appear to be. So 3rd down and a mile for the Tigers.
Well, they're only on their 4-yard line, too. And we talked about last night in the game we did. That's dangerous territory. Even though, same formation, the rim's still 10 feet tall, as they say in Hoosiers. Yep. But you get pressed up against your own end zone, things can happen. A bad snap, a high snap, a low snap. You got to be careful.
Caleb Ball out of the gun. Floats to his left, dumps it out into the flat. It's Trogdon, and Trogdon is bottled up immediately for no gain. And it's going to be 4th down, and Mullan-StRegis will be punting out of their own end zone.
There's Carson Perks on the tackle as well.
7:53, clock moving to go here in the first quarter. Carey on their opening drive stalled in Tiger territory, and then the Tigers offensively just went in reverse and will be kicking it out of their own end zone. And there's what you talked about, a low snap, but handled well by Ball, and a great kick.
Yeah.
Out to the 46-yard line, and that is where Carey will take over on their second possession of the game. No score, 7:28 to go. First period, Scott Burton, Paul Kingsbury. Live from Carey High School, quarterfinal action, the 1A D2 state football playoffs.
I don't know if you've noticed this, but the wind's actually blowing outside, Scott. A little rainy.
Well, do you want to explain it?
Well, here at Carey, it's a great setup. There's a little platform out here, a little deck where I'm at. Meanwhile, Scott is in the press box with the heat. Got a little heater in there.
Yeah, we just look at each other through the window. And Perks takes the snap, and this is Carson Perks around the right side. Inside the 40 he goes. Nice gain on first down. And he's run out of bounds into the Carey bench. And that's going to be close to the first down as he got to the 35-yard line. And they're going to give him 10 yards on the carry and a first down.
Well, I'm not a football expert, but if you get 10 yards of carry, you got a good shot at winning.
I think you're right.
Shout out to Will Henneke, who I'm sure is watching.
Simpson in motion. Bad snap. Perks picks it up and is thrown down to the turf immediately by Trogdon. The 6', 200-pound senior said, how do you do to Carson Perks?
He didn't do it nicely.
No, he did not. And that's the second bad snap that we've seen from Carey, and it's put him in a precarious situation both times because they were faced with 3rd and long the first time that happened, and here we go, 2nd down and long because of the loss.
Like you said, it's raining, it's drizzling. The wind is coming straight from the west, which is their right to left. So, those balls get a little wet. It can get interesting.
Perks out of the gun, flanked by Simpson, and another bad snap, but Perks able to pick it up. Fires deep down the field. He's got a man open right on the sideline and right through the hands of Riley Morey, and that might be the wet football that you're talking about there. Or, Morey was really trying to tightrope that sideline to make sure he stayed in bounds. A tough catch, but it went right through the midst of Morey, and it'll be 3rd down and long for Carey.
Looking across the way, Mullan and St. Regis, they brought some fans. They traveled very well.
Yeah, they did, and they're all on the track.
Yep.
I mean, this is small-town football. It's people right there on the sidelines with you. 3rd down and long for Carey. Perks. And has to throw it away. It looks like they were trying to set up a screen to Connor Simpson, but it never did develop. And the pass falls incomplete. And it's 4th down and long. And it'll be interesting to see if Carey decides to flip the field position.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine them going for it here on 4th and 14.
Coming into this game, I hope, I know we didn't, but I hope a lot of people didn't just write off Mullan-StRegis in this game because they're going against Carey. They're a very good team. They're just an unknown team.
Yeah.
Because they're, up north, don't get a lot of coverage, don't know a lot about them, play a lot of out-of-state, but they're very good.
On 4th down, they're going to go for it. Perks is in a whole lot of trouble to the right side, breaks one tackle, cannot escape the arms of Adam Ball, and for the 2nd consecutive possession, the Carey Panthers are going to turn it over on downs, and this is not what Carey's used to.
No, they're playing on the other side of the looking glass right now.
Well, when you get these teams like Carey that come in undefeated, and you have to go up and down their schedule and decide, hey, have they been challenged this season? And if they were to get challenged, could they handle it in the state playoffs? Because these are where the games are tight. They're not going to be 55-0 blowouts once you get into some of these quarterfinal and semifinal games. So the Tigers will take over from their own 43-yard line. Ball to the right, and again, the Carey defense and the speed swallows up Ball, but there's going to be a flag on the player, first penalty flag, and it's going to be a false start against Mullan-StRegis. 5:52 to go in the opening quarter. No score from Carey.
And everything is being played on the south side of midfield. Everything.
Yep.
That's the right side.
Thank you, Magellan. First down at 15 following the penalty. And Ball hands it off. This is Adam Ball. And nowhere to go for Adam Ball. And a loss of a couple as flying to the football is Carey. Leading the way is Benyon. He had a little bit of help from Jensen. And a timeout called on the field with 5:34 to go. And we'll keep it right here. They're literally gone. Where would they have gone? I don't know. Well, we had some ad reads that were sitting right here. Oh, those things, yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay. Let's talk about Blaine County Chiropractic. Think about how much your back does for you, carrying you around, getting you to places on time, the kids to appointments, taking you for nights out on the town. It's always there, providing constant support. So, considering everything your back does for you, isn't it time you did something nice for your back? When you are ready to treat your back, be sure to visit Dr. Dan Park at Blaine County Chiropractic, making your back feel great since 1998.
Nice.
All right, returning from the timeout, 5:34 on the clock. This is a handoff right up the middle for Trogdon. And Trogdon, the 6', 200-pound senior, wrapped up at the 41. And third down and long coming as both defenses here in the opening quarter have dominated.
See this man right here? Right here. Got him. He's waving. That's Kelly McGee, our action photographer extraordinaire.
There he is.
It'll be a great, great gallery of action photos up in Idaho Sports.
Oh, absolutely. We've got top-notch photographers working for IdahoSports.com, and they do some fantastic work. Ball going up top. He's got a man, and right through the arms of Floyd Nelson, who had a step on the defender. And that could have been a huge play for the Tigers. Carson Perks in coverage. And now it's going to be fourth down and long for Mullan.
Let's see what they decide to do. If they decide to punt, at least they're not punting from their own end zone this time. So, baby steps.
Baby steps. Adam Ball will retreat to the punter's formation. And another great kick as Connor Simpson just has to watch it sail over his head, and it will be down at the 14-yard line.
Takes a really great bounce after that, too. I thought it was going to kind of die like a wedge shot, but it hit, took that little football bounce.
Yeah. And Adam Ball has really bailed out the Tigers a couple of times with his punts. Like you said, the first one from his own end zone.
Yeah.
And then this one shifts the field position, and now Carey will take over from the 14, 1st and 10. Let's see if Carey can get the offense going. Carson Perks under center this time. Handoff to Connor Simpson. Wrapped up immediately by Adam Ball, but Simpson able to get about 4 yards on the play. 2nd down and 6. 4.5 to go in the opening quarter. Clock is moving. Handoff. Connor Simpson's got a hole into the defensive secondary and across the 30, and a first down for Carey.
Simpson comes in almost 1,300 yards, 29 touchdowns, and he's might be over 1,300 here at the end of the first quarter. He's a workhorse. He doesn't get tired. They just give him the ball and he keeps going.
Blake Layton is the one that made the tackle. First down. Handoff. Simpson right into the arms of Trogdon. And Trogdon stood him up at the line of scrimmage. Simpson able to spin away for about a yard. Second down.
Luke Trogdon, one of the 3 seniors on this Tiger team. Luke Trogdon, Adam Ball, and Hayden Anderson there on the line. So they were really young last year. They're young this year. Next year, watch out.
They could be pretty decent.
Not that they're not now.
Yeah, no kidding. Big hole right side. Simpson again had across the 45 before being brought down by Adam Ball. And another first down for Carey. At the 49-yard line, Carey moving the football. Now, statistically, through this first quarter, it's been dominated by Carey.
Yeah.
But there is nothing on the scoreboard.
And that's what counts.
That's
right?
the only number that counts. First down from their own 49. Handoff. Simpson, again a nice hole. Legs churning out inside the 40, and another first down as he had Blake Layton on his back. Gain of 11, and the sticks move once again for Carey. Approaching 2.5 to go in the opening quarter. First down from the Mullan 39. Simpson, stiff arm. Unbelievable. That's going to be a highlight reel that Luke Trogdon will not want to see. As Simpson just gave him a nice how do you do, kiss the turf, and picked up 5 yards.
Well, and Connor Simpson, he's 5'3", 150 out there. Gave that stiff arm like he's 6'2", 250.
Well, and that's the thing, is you take a guy Simpson's size, and he throws the 6', 200-pound Trogdon right to the turf. And here he goes again. Into the arms of Adam Ball at the 30. And it's going to be close to the first down, and they're going to give him forward progress. And a fresh set of downs for Carey. 2 minutes to go. Opening quarter, no score. From the 30. Handoff again. This one is Larna, I believe. And Larna, through a big hole, gets inside the 25, down to the 23, gain of 7.
Yeah, and Carey, not really an old team either. Larna, junior, Simpson, a junior, Gamino, a junior. So they have a lot coming back next year as well. Uh-oh.
And this is Carson Perks, breaks one tackle at the line of scrimmage, and I'm not so sure, Paul, that wasn't a bobbled snap or a broken play of some kind, and then Perks just made the most of it and got the first down.
Yeah, it definitely was. He didn't want the football, but he ended up with the football.
So it looks like the line of scrimmage now for Carey will be the Mullan 14-yard line. First down. Carey trying to get into the end zone. We're under a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Handoff. Larna. Larna hit and dropped near the 10-yard line by Luke Trogdon. And we'll give him 3. Second down and 7 upcoming for Carey as they are in the red zone. 25 seconds to go. Opening quarter clock is moving. This could be the last play of the quarter. Handoff. Simpson, another stiff arm to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown. 14-yard run with the stiff arm by Connor Simpson again.
Only 8.6 seconds, too, so they took it right down into the game. Finally get on the board an entire quarter, 6-0.
And now a 2-point conversion.
It might be stopped.
And this one is not going to be close. But finally, we've got some points on the board as Carey strikes first with 8 seconds to go in the first quarter. They lead it 6-0. Well, Dusty's Electric for quality and affordable electrical repair and services in Carey. Contact Dusty's Electric. Dusty's Electric is a proud supporter of Carey Athletics and wants to wish the boys good luck at state. M&J Motors in Carey is your place to go for all of your car care needs. Serving the Carey community for over 34 years, they are locally owned and can help you get back on the road again. If your car isn't running, and it should, bring it on over and let the folks at M&J Motors take care of the rest. From parts to service, they do it all. M&J Motors is a proud supporter of the Carey Panthers. And don't forget about the Snow Bunny Drive-In, Paul, one of our favorite places. Yep. A proud supporter of athletics across the Wood River Valley, the Snow Bunny Drive-In wants to wish Carey good luck on their journey back to the state championship. Well, 6-0 is your score. Carey on top. In a defensive dominated rainy day here at Carey High School.
Whatever the over-under was on this, take the under.
Yeah, no kidding. Both of these offenses come in averaging 50 points a game.
Yeah.
And they tell you, defense wins championships. Holds true even in 8-man football, and this could be trouble.
Uh-oh.
And I think Carey just blew a golden opportunity.
No way. How did they not get it?
Coming away with it for the Tigers was Floyd Nelson. As nobody went to catch the football, and as soon as it hit the turf, it bounced right towards the Carey Panthers, who were charging down the field, and they just missed it.
Yeah, good heads-up play by Floyd Nelson to get that. And I've seen that a couple of times in the last couple of years where instead of kicking deep, they're going right in the middle and hoping to get it. And I've seen it be successful a few times.
Boy, nowhere to go for Adam Ball. First man there was Marcus Richcreek. And that will be the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 is your score in a very low-scoring game. And so we'll step away from Carey High School and be right back with second quarter action right after this.
We're Valley-wide Country Store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go, or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Welcome back to Carey High School second quarter action. Scott Burton, Paul Kingsbury live on IdahoSports.com. 6-0 is your score. Carey on top. And Mullen will have the football. Second down and 12 after the loss. And we're going to have a pass interference penalty. Pass was intended for Caleb Ball, but mixing it up was Carson Perks, and we're going to have a penalty and a pass interference call against Perks and the Carey Panthers.
Yeah, he was all over him on that pass as it's coming down. He was basically playing patty cake.
You know, and you get that sometimes on the underthrown passes. And the defender is just kind of left in that no man's land.
And especially, I don't think Perks, he didn't have an eye on the ball. And
right.
So he just knew the ball was coming, so you're just going to start slapping around.
So first down after the penalty, handoff, Adam Ball, left side, has a hole, breaks a tackle out across the 40, into Carey Panther territory inside the 45, and a big gain for Mullan-StRegis and a first down.
Yeah, that was a great pickup of yards, get across midfield, get that, get the offensive juices flowing, get a little rhythm behind you. And that's one thing we really haven't seen from either team is just a rhythm during a series.
19 yards on the pickup for Mullan-StRegis. Handoff, first man through. This is Trogdon. Trogdon with the nice gain inside the 40. He goes. And Trogdon's just a big fella, 6 foot, 200 pounds. We've talked about him already. And we've talked about the size of this Mullan-StRegis team. You just don't see that a whole lot. And this co-op they've got going on is just really beneficial for them. Second down and 3. Handoff, Trogdon again. And Trogdon ran into a wall. And Connor Simpson was the first one there. I tell you what, you look at Connor Simpson, he looks like he's a 6th grader, but he plays like he's a beast.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I mean, he took on Trogdon a couple of times on the offensive side of things,
no fear.
And now he's doing it on the defensive end. Third down. Handoff, ball hit and dropped in the backfield.
And that was Jensen.
That was Jensen. Wow, in Carey, they get a lot of credit for their offensive prowess, but defensively.
Well, and there's another, a linebacker at 5'7", 150 came in there on that tackle.
Fourth down for the Tigers. Ball to throw. Under pressure, has to step up and run, and he's in trouble, and down he goes. Wow. Coming in out of the secondary and shutting things down was Chase Benyon.
Yeah. So like that, they switch it up, heading the other way.
Boy, defense is dominating, especially the defense of Carey right now as they're holding this high-powered Tiger offense to next to nothing. I mean, the biggest gain they had was the pass interference penalty.
That's right.
But they're getting beat at the line of scrimmage by the speed and the toughness right now of the Carey Panther defense. Perks to throw, rolling to his right, flushed out, now is in trouble and has to throw it away, and he got punished. In the backfield was Luke Trogdon along with Blake Layton. We talk a little bit about this Carey defense. Aside from that touchdown drive, this Tiger defense is pretty stout itself.
Right at the last minute, he looked downfield. And I think that was Morey downfield, and he tried to get it to him, and as he tried, he just got hit in the arm. Luckily got away with an incomplete pass.
Second down and 10 for Carey. And the toss. Connor Simpson trying to turn the corner. Left side does. Across midfield and knocked out of bounds after a gain of 12 and a first down for Carey. Caleb Ball is the one that eventually ran Connor out of bounds.
And Ball did a good job of closing that gap, cutting the edge, not giving up even more than they already did. Like I said, it's stopping Connor Simpson.
So into Tiger territory go the Panthers. Line of scrimmage, the 47, 1st and 10. Handoff, Simpson hit in the backfield and dropped by Trogdon, and a penalty comes flying in, and I'm not so sure Trogdon didn't get the face mask.
Yeah, and he got up, and he's not arguing at all. He didn't even look at the official.
And it's only a 5-yard variety, but it is a face mask called against Trogdon and the Tigers. And that's unfortunate for Mullan because defensively they were going to force Carey into a 2nd and long.
Instead, 1st and 5.
It should be 2nd and 5 over on that far side. Handoff, Simpson inside the 40 and close to the first down to the 36, and I think he's going to have it. Needed 5 and got 6, and the chains are moving on the far side.
Down marker guy knew what was going to happen. He was just saving time.
That's exactly right. So first down Panthers from the 36 of Mullan. Backs in the eye for Perks. Toss, Simpson, big hole, right side. And bounces off the hit of Caleb Ball. Keeps his center of gravity and then dives forward for a couple of more yards. You know, you watch this Simpson kid run, Paul, and he's got that low center of gravity. Reminds you of like, I'm going to throw an old school reference out there. Watch that little maggot run.
Barry Sanders?
No, that's New York Giants.
You got me.
Oh, really? Okay, that's old school.
You're older than I am, so.
Let's not get carried away here. Well, then you should respect your elders.
Okay, Grandpa.
And you have not done that at all. Perks throws it up for grab, and it's caught at the 20.
Morey went up. He had to have like a 48-inch vertical on that. He went up above everybody. I really hope Kelly McGee was in the area, because if he got a shot of that, it's going to be a heck of an action shot.
Absolutely. Pruitt and Ball were there defensively, but they couldn't make the play. So another first down as we enter the red zone for the Carey Panthers. First down from the Tiger 20. And that looked like a broken play as Perks has got nowhere to go, but the legs keep churning, and he fights forward to the 10.
He's like, nowhere to go, Scott. Hey, watch this.
Well, Pruitt had him right at the line of scrimmage, and then Perks took him for a ride.
Wow, that's a short one.
Yeah, 9 yards on that piggyback. And it's second down and 1 for Carey. Carey knocking on the door again. They lead at 6-0, 7:20 to go before the break. Perks under center, backs in the eye. Perks calls his own number right up the gut, close to the goal line, and stopped at the 1. Making the tackle was Adam Ball. But that's going to be first and goal for Carey at the 1 yard line. Now, if you're a betting man, Paul, I'm going to say Carey's going to score here.
Yeah.
To the end zone, touchdown. A 1 yard run by Carson Perks. So Carson Perks with a 1 yard run. And we'll try for 2 again. 6:55 to go. Second quarter, Carey. And the 2-point conversion. Boy, that made it look easy. Carey spread out the formation, if you can really spread out an 8-man formation, and then just Perks just took it right up the middle, uncontested. 2 more. And Carey leads 14-0. Well, locally owned for 20 years, let the experts at Valley Tile and Floor in Haley help you find the best flooring solution for your residential or commercial property. From carpet and cork to hardwood and marmoleum, the team at Valley Tile and Floor provides the best premium flooring options and installation services. Don't let flooring cost you a fortune. Start planning your next project and request a free estimate today by calling Barbara at 208-788-4840 or visit them online at www.valleytileandfloor.com. Valley Tile and Floor, proud supporters of Carey Athletics. And for over 20 years, Rancher Supply in Peekaboo has been serving the Carey and Wood River Valley for all of your farm and ranch needs. They specialize in livestock feed and supplies, irrigation, paint, and hardware. With winter coming up, you will not want to miss out on the selection of heating pellets and ice melt that Ranchers has in stock. They can help with all of your feed needs, including protein lick tubs for your livestock, Paul. Ranchers Supply is a proud supporter in not only the Carey Panthers, but all the 4-H programs in the area. Good luck at State Carey.
Boy, big kick.
Yeah, you know what? He has been really the unsung hero here for Carey. Is Gamino has just been able to negate any type of return on kickoffs, as he is typically kicking it into the end zone. And, we talked to, head coach Kirkland, and he mentioned him specifically that he has been a huge part of this team because he can shift field position and not allow any big returns.
I think it's the third game I've done for Carey, and it's been that way every game. The kid just has a huge boot.
Hand off ball, left side has room. Breaks one tackle and then another, and up ahead for 12 yards and a first down. This is the point of the game where Mullan-StRegis is going to have to answer.
Yeah.
They have not been able to do much of anything offensively. And with 6:40 to go before the half, this becomes a very important drive for the Tigers. First down from the 34. Ball to throw. Has pressure.
Ooh.
Now is in trouble. To the left, breaks a tackle, but cannot escape the second wave and loses 4 on the play. Well, Carey is doing a very good job of getting pressure on Ball and not allowing him to set up in the pocket. 6 minutes to go. First half clock is moving. And it's second down and long. 2nd and 14. Ball to throw again. Here comes the pressure. Going up top. He's got a man. And it's complete.
Oh, my God.
Down to the 31-yard line goes Luke Trogdon. And Trogdon nearly broke the tackle and took it to the house. But that is what Mullen needed. A big play to get them some momentum and a chance to score before the half.
Well, he caught it at about the 38, 39-yard line and then just drug him. I mean, you see guys drag defenders when it's a run play, but after a catch, that takes strength.
So first down from the 31 of Carey. Mullen. Handoff. Adam Ball. Inside the 30 he goes. Short gain on the play. Riley Moore leading the way defensively for Carey on that one. 5 minutes and change to go here, first half. Line of scrimmage, the 29, second down. The Tigers trying to get something going here offensively against this stout Carey defense. And right on cue, Carey. Another tackle for loss, Adam Ball. Riley Morey again leading the way before he got help from his teammates, and it's 3rd and long.
Whatever they picked up on first is gone, and now it's 3rd and about 12 yards for the Tigers.
Clock continues to run. And Mullen facing 4-down territory, 3rd down and long. Ball going up top. And the catch is made inside the 10. Wow, what a catch by Blake Layton. You don't get a call number 55 on the reception very often, but what a catch by Layton. Well, and that is a huge play for the Tigers.
It's the second highlight play in this drive. I mean, that big catch across the middle, now another big catch. These guys are fun to watch.
1st and goal, Tigers from the 9. On a drive that they have to produce some points. Ball to throw. Flushed out of the pocket on the run. To his right, looking to the end zone. Fires way across the body into a whole bunch of traffic. Caught. Touchdown. Luke Trogdon. Wow.
That just went through everybody, right into his hands. He just kind of sat back there and said, yep, I'm going to get it. You're not going to stop me from getting it. Just turned around. Touchdown.
Ball to Trogdon, 9 yards out. And that was huge for Mullen. And now the 2-point conversion. Bad snap, and this has got disaster written all over it. Knuckleball to the end zone. Well, I tell you what, this entire drive was nothing but playground football. And the 2-point conversion is good.
That's great. Yeah, and this is fun football to watch. You know, they're out there, they're making big plays, and you can tell, you know, you say playground football, and some people might look at it and go, well, you know, that's not a compliment. But it is, because that means you can adapt, that means you can improvise, and you know how to play the game itself on both sides, because you know where to get to, and you know how to make those plays when things don't go right. You know, anybody can make a good play and look good when everything goes right. It's when things go wrong that's really when the stars shine.
Yeah, absolutely. And as a coach, you love that, because you don't have to coach every pass, every run. And in basketball, it's like coaching every dribble. It's like you want your kids to play. And that's what Mullan did, is they found a way on this drive, and a drive that they needed to have, if nothing else, to steal a little momentum away from Carey. And now it's a one-score game. Back to receive for Carey is Simpson. And Morey. And Pruitt to kick it away. And there's that same kick that caused a little bit of problem last time. And here's Connor Simpson. From the 23, big hole, Simpson's gone. And just like that, Big Mo shifts right back to Carey.
You know, and as soon as he picked up that football, I looked and I saw a huge gap in the middle of the field. And all of a sudden, Connor Simpson was in it.
67-yard kickoff return, Connor Simpson. Boy, just when Mullan had worked so hard to get back into this thing, Connor Simpson's got something to say about it, and 67 yards later, Carey's in the end zone.
So, boy, you know, 14-8, that's a score that's like, all right, here we go. And anytime you get double digits on one side, single on the other, it looks bad, but it's really not. You know, even if they get the 2-point conversion here, Mullan comes back, scores. You know, there's still one touchdown down.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is really one of those deceiving scores.
Perks up the middle to the goal line. He got it. And he took Luke Trogdon into the end zone with him. So 2 more for Carey. And it's 22-8 with 3:50 to go here in the first half. Well, let's visit some more of our Game Stream sponsors. John's Heating is a family-owned business that has been serving the Wood River Valley since 2001, offering the very best that Lennox has to offer for all of your heating and cooling needs. Go Panthers from everyone at John's Heating. And Blaine County Chiropractic. Think about how much your back does for you. Carrying you around, getting you to places on time, the kids to appointments, taking you for nights out on the town. It's always there, providing constant support. So considering everything your back does for you, isn't it time you did something nice for your back? When you are ready to treat your back, be sure to visit Dr. Dan Park at Blaine County Chiropractic, making your back feel great since 1998.
Hold on, I got to make a call to Dr. Park as my back, it hurts from carrying this broadcast.
Oh, jeez, really? Wow. But a bump. Oh. 3:50 to go before the break. Carey to kick it off to Mullan. Now, Mullan's got a chance here. They're in the exact same boat they were just a few seconds ago, and if they can put a drive together, they'll be fine. From the 25 and out to the 35, 10-yard return.
We've got a mom in the stands next to me who has the same piece of advice every play. Get him. It's just get him. That's all they need to do. Get him.
That's it. Yeah. The game is really simple.
It all boils down to that.
How simple can you make the game?
You know, you mentioned small town football. I got real quick. I've got a second before they come back. You know, you look here in the end zone. You know, fans are there.
I know, isn't that great?
They're just loving life back here.
Handoff, Trogdon. Nowhere to go. Hit and dropped right at the line of scrimmage. A host of Panthers there defensively, led by Harshbarger. Clock continues to run, 3:25 to go. And so Mullan would love to get it down the field and knock it into the end zone. Handoff, big hole, left side across midfield, and carrying Panthers with him is Adam Ball, the 6'1", 200-pounder.
He was running sideways as they had a hold of his jersey. He was back to his own sideline. He's going to get extra yards. He doesn't care how he gets it.
So out of bounds at the 45 of Carey. Mullan with 3 minutes to go before the break. Another big drive for the Tigers. Handoff, Trogdon ahead for about 3 or 4. Nice tackle by Harshbarger. Under 3 to go. Backs in the eye for Caleb Ball. Handoff. Boy, nowhere to go for Adam Ball. And Kirkland in on the tackle for Carey. Gain of maybe a yard. Third down coming for the Tigers. Third down and 7 for the Tigers. 2 minutes and change to go before the break. Ball to pass, has time, and now he's flushed out of the pocket running to his left. Now he's got to tuck it and try to make something happen. Picks up a block. Tight ropes down the sideline. Let's see where he goes out. It's going to be marked, it looks like, at the 41, which will only be a gain of a yard. Just ran out of real estate on that far side.
Yeah, he must have just barely stepped out of bounds over there.
So a tough break for the Tigers as they only gain a yard, under 2 minutes to go. Clock is stopped at 1:57, and the Tigers are forced with a fourth down and about 7 from the Carey 41-yard line. Now we saw them convert on that last drive, a fourth down, a big fourth down. Can they do it again?
Ooh.
And now we're going to see, and I think it's going to go against Carey. No, it's going to go against Mullan. False start is the call against Mullan.
And Carey, I can't see who it is. He was looking at the official, still pointing, even after the call was made. It's like, yeah, we know.
Well, you know, I'm not so sure they're not done talking about this yet. They may change their mind here. Offsides is the call. You know, I think that's the right call, actually. So offsides is the call, and that's a break for Mullan, but I think they got it right.
No, I like that when the officials come together and make the right call.
Absolutely.
I like that.
So fourth down and a yard. And for right now, it's going to be Mullan just picking up a fresh set of downs. And that's what they're going to try to do, but it's going to be a lot closer than you think. And I'm not so sure the ball didn't come out.
Fumble. Not that it matters.
Boy, fourth down and a yard, and Mullan, number 1, almost doesn't get it. 2, may have lost the football, and it all works out for the Tigers.
Yeah, it does. And that ball, you can tell, is basically the nose of the football is over the 35-yard line. And so they literally got that first down by the nose of the football.
So first down for the Tigers from the Carey 35, 1:50 to go before the half. Handoff, first man through, Trogdon. Trogdon breaks a tackle. Still on his feet, down at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Minion was the first guy there. Clock continues to run, 90 seconds to go. A big drive here for the Tigers. Trying to get it to a one-score game before the break. 2 receivers come here to the near side. That's Nelson and Ball. Alone in the backfield is Ball. Pass out into the flat And really nowhere to go for Adam Ball as Carey defensively swarming to the football.
Yeah.
And no gain. Under a minute to go, and we're going to have a timeout if Mullan wants to do something here, and they do. They finally called the timeout, 56 seconds to go, and it'll be 3rd and 5 when we resume action. Let's talk about Dusty's Electric Ball. For quality and affordable electrical repair and services in Carey, contact Dusty's Electric. Dusty's Electric is a proud supporter of Carey Athletics and wants to wish the boys good luck at state.
Well, he also opened a tab for us at the concession stand. And so everything we get at the concession stand is on Dusty's Electric.
Well, how about that?
I went, grabbed a water and a soda, and they said, "Oh, you're with Idaho Sports." And she said, "Yeah, Dusty's got this."
Sweet.
And so the lady behind me said, "I'm with Idaho Sports." And I said, "She's with me." I don't think they gave it to her, but I tried.
You can't buy everybody around here.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Dusty gets after the game, says, "Whoa, wait a minute, my tab is $400."
These Idaho Sports guys, man, they could put down the burgers, I'm telling you.
We backed the truck up and just unloaded the concession stand. Thanks, Dusty. Honk, honk.
Yeah, appreciate you.
All
right, 3rd down and 5 for Mullan. 56 seconds to go until halftime. 2 receivers to the left. Ball pitch to the right. Trogdon. Runs into Connor Simpson. Oh, boy, and some late action. Nearly drew a flag and maybe should have. But everybody's kind of standing around looking for one, and they're not going to find one. So gain of about a yard, maybe 2, and it's going to be 4th down again for Mullan. 50 seconds to go. Clock is stopped. A big 4th down coming for the Tigers.
All right, big 4th down right here. 50 seconds remaining in the half. 22-8 on the scoreboard.
And like we said, the clock is stopped at 50 seconds. Mullan still has some timeouts. We'll see what's happening here. And Mullan will burn a timeout. They've got to get this one right. Because you look back to parts of the game where the tide turns, this could be one of them.
How the turntables have turned.
The turntables have turned?
The Office?
Oh, jeez. Sorry, you're out in the cold, and I thought the
hypothermia is setting in?
I did. I really thought the weather was affecting you somewhat.
It's actually not bad out here now.
Yeah.
Like I got something for you.
Yeah, I bet you do. All right, 4th down. And 4. Empty backfield for Ball. And Ball in trouble, has to tuck it and run, and he's not going to get there. Carey defensively comes up big again.
Boy, and that was just some missed assignments for Mullan. You see Coach Spooner telling everyone exactly which assignment they missed. You come out of a timeout, you get it all drawn up to get that, get that 4th down. They don't. That's just frustrating.
Well, it is on a drive that you kind of needed to have. So Carey takes over. 44 seconds. Connor Simpson in motion. He'll take the sweep. He's got one man to beat in the secondary before the rest of the troops from Mullan-StRegis finally catch up to Simpson, but not until he reaches midfield. Making the tackle was Adam Ball. And, so if you're Carey with 35 seconds to go, why not try something here?
Yeah.
But they're going to have to hurry because the clock is moving. And now Carey's going to take a timeout. As they've got a chance.
This actually gives us a chance. We actually got an email from Coach Kirtland, asked us to give a couple of shout-outs to people watching. So this is from head coach Lane Kirtland from Carey. First shout-out is to the fans. Huge thank you for your continued support this season. You guys are willing to travel all over the state and dominate the sidelines while we take care of business on the field. Your loyal support is the best in the state. Thanks for believing in our program and supporting the athletes of CHS. See ya at the game.
Well, how about that?
And we got one more. I can get in there. It's to his wife. So if I start
Okay, all right.
Hey, Tina, just wanted to thank you for putting up with me the last 24 seasons of coaching. You have been the greatest supporting cast and positive wife a head coach could ever ask for. Thank you for your words of encouragement and belief in me, especially in the postseason. I'm dedicating this game to you today. Love you, babe.
Wow.
From Coach Kirkland.
How do you top that? You just don't.
Let's just pack up and go.
We're done. Good night, everybody. Fly sweep right side, big hole, lots of room inside the 40, inside the 30, and finally run out of bounds on the far side is Colton Larna. Boy, I tell you, you talk about swinging momentum. Mullen driving the football late in the first half. Could have cut it to a one-score game, didn't. Turned it over on downs with less than a minute to go, and here we are with Carey a chance to go up by 3 scores. This will absolutely deflate a team when this kind of thing happens. And Carey is knocking on the door of the red zone from the 24, first down. Toss, Simpson. Simpson left side trying to find a hole, turn the corner, breaks a tackle, and out of bounds inside the 15, but a late flag comes flying in. And we'll check the penalty. Holding is the call against Carey.
Sure enough, holding called against the Panthers. That'll take them back.
Yeah, I think Mullen would like nothing more than going to the locker room at 22-8. That's much more. It's easier to work with coming into the second half.
It is. I mean, a 2-score game you can manage. A 3-score game takes a lot more. I mean, it's just a different feel. You're one big play out of it in a 2-score game. A 3-score game, you're going to need a little bit of help. So line of scrimmage pushed back a little bit. Perks to throw. Fires it across the middle into traffic and nearly picked off and maybe should have been intercepted. Number 11, Floyd Nelson, was back there for the Tigers.
Yeah, Floyd Nelson, 5'10". Kind of went over that right shoulder, got his left hand on it. Not able to bring it in. That would have been huge for them.
That would have been a drive killer right there. 10.5 left to go before the half, and Carey takes another timeout.
Yeah, you can't take them with you, so.
No, you can't. That's exactly right. Is it raining out there?
No, the roof just dripped on me.
Okay.
That or there's a little kid up there spitting on me. I'm not sure which it is.
Need some hot chocolate? Because I could use nice water.
No, I'm good, thanks. It's actually really warm out here.
I bet it is.
Fact,
I'm just making no, I'm getting the press box goes, yeah, we got water right here. I'm like, I'm just making fun of Paul.
And they're like, oh, okay, continue. Yeah.
But great hosts are the Carey folk here.
Yeah,
Love
definitely.
coming to Carey. .5 on the clock. Let's see what Carey's got dialed up here. It's second down and 15. Down and distance, really not a factor here. It's all about the time. Larna in motion. Bobbled snap, and down goes Carson Parks.
And Perks, he picked that up, and he looked up and went, crud.
Yeah, nowhere to go for Perks, and that's pretty much going to do it for Carey. Well, they're going to be able to burn a timeout here before the clock strikes zeros. So 4.3, and Carey will have one more.
They're going to add more to it, I think.
It looks like they are. 6 seconds. So they come over, and they're going to add a couple of seconds to it. So 6 seconds on the clock, and Carey will have a heave to the end zone before the end of the half. And the timeout taken by Carey. Well, M&J Motors in Carey is your place to go for all of your car care needs, serving the Carey community for over 34 years. They are locally owned and can help you get back on the road again. If your car isn't running, and it should, bring it on over and let the folks at M&J Motors take care of the rest. From parts to service, they do it all. M&J Motors is a proud supporter of the Carey Panthers. And the Snow Bunny Drive-In, a proud supporter of athletics across the Wood River Valley. The Snow Bunny Drive-In wants to wish Carey good luck on their journey back to the state championship. Many thanks to our local business partners here in the Carey and Wood River Valley. And here we go.
All right, looking like the last play of the half.
6 seconds.
Panthers working out of the gun.
And Perks to throw. Steps up. Trying to point his guys down the field. Now he can't throw it now. He's crossed the line of scrimmage, but he may have a shot at the end zone inside the 10 to the 5, and that's where it's going to come to an end. And the half comes to a close. This one dominated by Carey. 22-8 is your score as both teams head to the locker room. Well, we'll take a break and be right back with the halftime show from Carey High School right after this.
I can't believe we have to make this commercial.
It's ridiculous.
You'll think it's ridiculous too. Listen to this.
This commercial is about, well, it's about parents being rude at high school athletic events.
Ridiculous, right?
It gets worse. Studies show more than 75% of new high school officials are quitting because of bad adult behavior.
So now there's a shortage of refs here in Idaho, in almost all sports.
No officials means no more games.
Is that what you want for us?
Come on, parents.
It's time to grow up.
Cheer for your team.
Be proud of your children.
But stop being so ridiculous.
And don't make us run another commercial.
Because we will.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association, reminding you to always practice good sportsmanship.
You've heard it before. There is no I in team, but there is an I in dairy. Dairy foods are a great source of protein, which is vital for helping rebuild and repair muscles after exercise, so your body can be at the top of its game at your next competition. So grab some milk, cheese, or yogurt after you work out, train, or play. Yes, it's true. There is no I in team, but there is an I in win. For more help finding your greatness, visit unbottled.com.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19, so they can be protected from COVID when they're back in the classroom. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. Getting vaccinated was quick and easy. You can walk into a pharmacy to get one. We got our COVID-19 vaccine, and I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
Get a free COVID-19 vaccine today. Find a location near you at covidvaccine.idaho.gov.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there just when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Perform, refuel, recover, repeat. It's the recipe for success in any kind of sport, and dairy can be a key ingredient in every one of those steps. Dairy foods supply your body with high-quality protein to rebuild and repair muscle, carbohydrates to help you refuel, and fluid and electrolytes to help you rehydrate. So your personal recipe for greatness can be perform, win, repeat. For more help finding your greatness, visit unbottled.com.
I decided to get vaccinated because I wanted to protect myself and my family and my customers from COVID-19. When I went to get my COVID-19 vaccine, it was an easy process. It's readily available. Since I got vaccinated, I'm confident I'm protected against the COVID-19 virus. My life has returned to business as usual.
Welcome back to Carey High School. 6 minutes before we resume action in the third quarter. Scott Burton along with Paul Kingsbury live on IdahoSports.com. 1-8D2 state football playoffs. Carey leading Mullan-StRegis 22-8 at the break. And let's recap the scoring really quickly here, Paul. In the first quarter, it was dominated by the defenses. Both of these teams averaging 50 points a game, but boy, the offenses in that first quarter just couldn't get it going. And the first score coming with 8 seconds left in that first period. It was Connor Simpson on a 14-yard run. The two-point conversion no good. Carey up 6-0, and we move to that second period where Carey strikes again at the 6:55 mark. It was a 1-yard run by Carson Perks. 14-0 is your score, Carey. And then finally, the Mullen offense got rolling. It was Trogdon on a 9-yard pass from Ball at the 4:01 mark. Two-point conversion good, 14-8. And that's when we thought we were going to have a game because Mullen had the football again with a chance to move and just couldn't get it done. And we thought, hey, this is going to be a little bit tighter, but the ensuing kickoff, here we go. 67-yard kickoff return, Connor Simpson at the 3:50 mark, and it was 22-8. And that's where we stand at the break.
And that's just a dagger. You're looking at it going, all right, 14-8, we're coming in on halftime, we're going to be okay. Oh, wait, who let him go? I mean, there was just a huge hole right in the middle. He just ran for it, went in. Let's take a look at the bracket coming in. Of course, that opening play-in round, Castleford beat Water Springs. I watched that Castleford game here when they were here. Rockland beat Garden Valley, and their Castleford won that game last night. Of course, Dietrich and Camas, Dietrich won that. So Dietrich is just sitting back waiting to see who the winner here is. And if Carey and Dietrich play, the game's probably going to be at Holterino, maybe on Saturday is what they're looking at. If Mullan-StRegis, I don't know if they're going to go Kibby, somewhere in the middle. I don't know. We'll work that out when we get there. But it definitely could be a trip.
Mm-hmm. And if Carey were able to hold on and win this one, I mean, you've got 3 teams out of that conference make up 3 of the final 4. I mean, that just speaks to the strength of the conference with Carey, Castleford, and Dietrich. Carey with the perfect record of 9-0, Castleford 8-1, and Dietrich 6-3, but playing a whole lot better football than the record indicates. They're getting hot at the right time. They made a quarterback switch, in the mid-season, and they just took off after that. So Dietrich is playing really, really well.
Yeah, very well.
And they are waiting the winner of this one. And could it be another Carey-Dietrich semifinal? Well,
it was a championship last year.
Yeah, it was.
And Dietrich won their first title in a very, very long, long time at Twin Falls High School last year. Upset Carey. I mean, Carey came in, and, they're conference rivals, but because of COVID, They never played each other until the championship game. Carey had a little bit of a short season.
Yeah, they were not happy about this because being stuck up here in Blaine County with the only other real school, Wood River, I mean, you talk about different philosophies and different styles and mindsets.
Yep.
Yeah, that did not go over very well here at Carey. And, and I could totally see why. You know. But
so they come in, get second place in the state.
Yep.
This year, full schedule. It's been great.
Yeah, it's been so nice to get back to normal here.
Yeah.
Seeing full stands. I mean, even just watching before we made the drive up here, watching some college football.
Yep.
And just seeing the packed houses in the stand back to normal. Boy, you just never realized how much you appreciated that until it was gone.
You took things for granted.
You're not kidding.
Like being able to just go to the store and buy toilet paper, right?
Exactly right. Well, now we have a whole other set of problems with supply chain.
That's true.
That's
true. You can't have everything working all at once at the same time.
That would be insane, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be nuts.
Yeah, don't even get us started down that road.
Wait, I think it was a couple years ago.
Yeah, I think it was. Things seem to be going pretty well at that point. Let's mix it up, shall we?
How about that?
Yeah, how about this? Turned into an op-ed, didn't it?
Well, I tell people when you and I do broadcast together, it's either the best thing ever or it goes off the rails quick. And last night at Gooding, it really didn't. It stayed on track, and so I kind of expected this one to make up for it, kind of take the brunt. And luckily, it's only halftime.
Yeah, we got a whole other half to
Yeah.
derail this one. But, last night was just audio only, so we had to stay kind of on our toes.
That's right.
This one we got video. We have a little bit of luxury to
nobody tunes in to listen to us. They tune in to watch, right, during these kind of games.
We could make a little bit of money if we decided to put kind of like the Bob and Tom camera in the studio and kind of see what we're going through. And
the Ditto Cam.
Yes. Make it a little pay-per-view event. If we went pay-per-view, I tell you what, we would give some content. I mean, it'd be a disclaimer, of course, that we would have to read and probably waivers to sign.
Be easily offended, you need to be aware and that kind of stuff. But
get your feelings hurt a little bit too easily. We're not the show for you, I'll tell you that.
Mullan's coming back out on the field.
It'd be interesting to see what Mullan does here in the second half to get that offense kick-started because, like we talked about, and I sound like I've said this 1,000 times already, Mullan just one of those teams that is prolific offensively because they've got dudes.
Yeah.
Averaging 50 points a game and held to 8 in the first half. Now, that speaks to that speed and that aggressive Carey defense. Carey a defense only giving up 12 points a game. And you have to kind of put that in perspective, too, because, Carey's going to play people on their schedule that they're going to beat 54-0 like Wilder, 52-0 like Garden Valley. But if you remember what we just said about that conference with Dietrich and Castleford, they had to play them too.
Yep.
And they beat Castleford 32-22, and they beat Dietrich 24-22. So those two games right there kind of skewed the point production on the defensive side, but it also allowed Carey to become a little battle-tested in the course of the season, which is huge.
Yeah, I was here for that Castleford game, and before that, during the 8-man prep cast, I didn't see anything I thought was bad, but apparently a couple folks in Castleford took exception to it and about their win over Dietrich. Hey, what happened to Dietrich? Off night, something like that, and so I got a couple emails about it, social media. So they come here and they made a game of it. 32-22 was the game. Castleford played very, very well. Great team.
Yeah, so Castleford, we already talked about them beating Rockland last night. They are into the semifinal. And
they'll be playing Kendrick.
Yep, and Kendrick, they won last night. They beat Horseshoe Bend.
By a lot.
And so Castleford and Kendrick will make up the first of that 1A D2 state semifinal. Dietrich waits the winner of this one. And then it's all set.
If Mullan-StRegis wins this, I wonder if they just throw a doubleheader in the Kibbe Dome. I'd go up for that.
Well, you got Kendrick up there, and you've got Mullan up there as well.
It's kind of meet almost in the middle. Mullan-StRegis is pretty far north, but it's not bad. I actually drove through that area for the first time this summer. I went around eastern Idaho and then up that direction. Absolutely beautiful.
A beautiful country up there.
It's fantastic. You hit St. Regis first and go through the pass and then and then get to Mullan, and it's nice over there.
Yeah, so make sure you check in. Probably. Well, when do you think we're going to have all of those set as far as locations go? Because there's a lot of decisions that need to be made.
There's a lot.
And so the first, I can't imagine, first part of next week,
well,
you'd
like
be
to
set.
think tonight.
You would like to think.
You'd think there's only 2 options. If this team wins, this team wins. That's kind of the way it goes. So we just have to, the coaches or the schools need to get together. The IHSA obviously has a say. And so once that's figured out.
Yeah, check back on Idaho Sports to the brackets.
Hopefully tonight.
Yeah, hopefully. Just keep checking, because once those decisions are made, we get them up and rolling immediately, and you can plan your state football watching experience, traveling experience, whatever. And we can put our broadcast teams together as well, as we'll be there covering it all. Well, Mullan's going to get the football to start the second half. And Gamino will put a foot into it, and away we go. And so we say this again, Paul. This opening drive for Mullan is pretty important.
Oh, it absolutely is. Getting the ball back to start the second half. That's all they can ask for, and they really have to take advantage of it. Coming out and having to punt, turning it over on downs is just not an option for them.
And the thing is, they're just going to have to get a little bit more physical and a lot more tougher at the line of scrimmage, because Carey right now is winning that battle.
Ooh.
Oh boy, all kinds of trouble on the return, and Mullan's going to be backed up deep, as Floyd Nelson couldn't quite get a handle on it. And the field position just has not benefited Mullan at all, and they're going to be stuck again.
Yeah, he just couldn't quite get a clean hand on it.
All right, so here we go. First down for Mullan. Line of scrimmage is going to be the 16-yard line. A long way to go, and the offense has been pretty anemic so far. Ball to throw, rolling to his left, looking down the field. He's got a man behind the defense, and it's underthrown, intended for number 55, Blake Layton, who made a great catch in the first half.
Yeah, that would have had to have been a great catch here. It left a little short, but even if it would have been on the money, that was still great double coverage put on by the Panthers.
So second down and 10 for Mullan. And the thing for Mullan in the passing game, it really hasn't gotten off the ground, so to speak, just because Carey has been in the backfield applying pressure and not allowing Ball to really set his feet and throw, and that one was underthrown because of it. Handoff Ball. This is Adam Ball trying to turn the corner left side, and Carey again defensively. Great pursuit to the football. Harshbarger, the first Panther there, but again, that Carey defense has been the story so far today. Just underway here, third quarter. 22-8 is your score. And third down and long after a loss on the play. So third and about 13 on the opening drive for Mullan. Ball to throw. Again, flushed out of the pocket to his right, looking down the field. If he can set his feet, he's got somebody, but he just can't do it because Carey, in pursuit, is all over him and dropped right near the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 10 as converging on Ball was Morey and company.
Yeah, Rich Creek was in on that. Morey, they just absolutely decked him.
Well, the thing is, Ball's rolling to his right. He's got a man in the secondary, but the problem is he has not been able to set his feet and throw the football because he's been running for his life the entire time. Adam Ball to kick it away. Carey should end up with pretty decent field position here. That one off the side of the foot to the left. And will be down at the 43-yard line. So a short field for Carey.
Yeah, very short field. And that's not what you want to do. Like we said right at kickoff, a punt turning it over on fourth down just wasn't an option for him. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, they took door number 3, punted it away, and now they've got Carey at their own 42-yard line.
You know, you want to look at the stat line for these teams and the offensive yards. I mean, it is lopsided as you get, which would indicate the score should be a lot more lopsided than it is. But Mullen's just a play away, a turnover away from getting back in. The Simpson, break and tackle, sidestepping, ball given chase, and finally run out of bounds. Caleb Ball able to get Simpson out of bounds inside the 20, and Carey in the red zone again.
Got to find an answer to Simpson. And without that, he's just going to keep picking up 20-yard runs. You can't let him do that all day.
No, he has been the workhorse for this Carey Panther team all season long. Because you look at what that kid has been able to do, over 1,200 yards and 29 touchdowns. First down inside the 20, bobbled snap picked up by Perks. Perks just kind of spinning his way inside the 10.
So he bobbled a snap, it hits the turf, he just bends over, picks it up, and then proceeds to pick up about 8 yards.
And that's the way that Carey goes. I mean, even when it doesn't work, it worked for 8 yards.
Exactly.
So the line of scrimmage will be the 10, 2nd and 2 for the Panthers. Perks right up the middle, has the first down to the goal line. Touchdown. And that one's going to sting Mullen.
Yep. Not impossible, but Carey's not easy to come back on. So Carey, Mullen is going to have to rely on some Carey mistakes, some turnovers, some fumbles, some throwing interception. That defense is going to have to come out and get the ball back into the offense's hands.
But I think you just hit it on the head. Now Mullen is going to need help. The 2-point conversion. Simpson bounces it outside, and we're good. 2 more on the board. And it's 30-8 in favor of Carey. Carey flexing its muscle and gets a score on their opening possession here of the third quarter. 9:26 remaining in the third. Well, locally owned for 20 years, let the experts at Valley Tile and Floor in Haley help you find the best flooring solution for your residential or commercial property. From carpet and cork to hardwood and marmoleum, the team at Valley Tile and Floor provides the best premium flooring options and installation services. Don't let flooring cost you a fortune. Start planning your next project and request a free estimate today by calling Barbara at 208-788-4840 or visit them online at valleytileandfloor.com. Valley Tile and Floor proudly supports Carey Athletics. Well, Camino set to kick it away again. And Camino with a big boot into the end zone, no return.
They wisely just let that one go in the end zone.
The Tigers down 30-8. 16 unanswered points from Carey. And the key there is unanswered. Mullen has just not been able to answer anything that Carey has done.
Little pitch out, going to the far side, picked up about 3 yards, bring up 2nd and 7. Good run for Trogdon. That clock continues to run, though.
Well, and I tell you, it is just tough sledding, and Mullen is working for every yard that they can get.
Yeah.
Second down and 7 for Mullen.
There it is.
Ball's got a man. It's complete. And across midfield goes Floyd Nelson. Nelson to the races inside the 20. Carey giving chase inside the 10. First and goal, Mullen. And boy, did they need that one.
Yeah, they did. And what a great catch by Floyd Nelson. And then he cuts back to the left side of the field. He caught it on the run to the right. And normally you just see the receiver keep running. He actually cut back. Good piece of running after the catch. Heads up to get as far as he did. And now, Tigers in the red zone, in a position to score with a lot of time left just in the third quarter. Can't eat the whole apple at once. You got to take it a bite at a time.
Ball running for his life. Needs to get rid of it before this turns into disaster. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah.
As he did, and it sails right to the feet of number 35, John Pruitt.
Was he eligible?
Well, he acted like he wasn't.
And he hasn't taken his hands off his hips since his quarterback ran by him, so I think he was I can't catch it anyway.
Yeah, what am I going to do? You're on your own, pal. Handoff. Bouncing it out. Adam Ball. Adam Ball to the goal line. Touchdown. Nice. And finally, Mullen gets something going. Adam Ball, a 12-yard run.
Well, the best thing for them is that they got it going, and it didn't take them 4 or 5 minutes to do it. You know, they didn't have to meticulously matriculate down the field 3 or 4 yards at a time. One big pass play gets them down to about the 8-yard line. A couple plays later, they punch it in, 8-19 in the third, and now 30-14, could be 30-16, a couple scores away.
And that's all they needed. Get it to that 2-score game.
Right.
Ball rolls out to his left, trying to get into the clear and nowhere to go. Great defense there by Riley Morey.
Yeah, he was hoping to cut around that edge and at least dive in. They basically used the sideline as a 9th player. So it stays 30-14 again, 8-19 in the third quarter.
Well, let's take another visit to some of our local sponsors. For over 20 years, Rancher Supply in Peekaboo has been serving the Carey and Wood River Valley for all of your farm and ranch needs. They specialize in livestock feed and supplies, irrigation, paint, and hardware. With winter coming up, you will not want to miss out on the selection of heating pellets and ice melt that Ranchers has in stock. They can help with all of your feed needs, including protein lick tubs, Paul, for your livestock. Rancher Supply is a proud supporter, not only the Carey Panthers, but all the 4-H programs in the area. Good luck at State Carey.
I have livestock. Thank you very much. Got
yeah,
cows, got horses.
I know. That's why that ad spoke directly to you.
That's right, it did.
And I know this one will speak to you as well. Sitting out there in the cold, John's Heating is a family-owned business that has been serving the Wood River Valley since 2001, offering the very best that Lennox has to offer for all of your heating and cooling needs. Go Panthers from everyone at John's Heating. Boy, that's warm in here, Paul.
Yeah, I needed some gloves.
You guys reminded me of that Dumb and Dumber where he has that extra pair of gloves. Oh, yeah, they're sitting right here. Do you want them? Here.
No.
Okay, sure?
I'll take them. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Shut that door. It's cold out there. Onside kick by Mullen, and Carey able to fall on it. Giving chase was Logan Pettit. But falling on it for Carey was Rich Creek. I believe that's who it was. And if you're Mullen, you got to try those things.
Yeah, you've got to be able to gamble a little bit right now. You got time left, but you don't have a lot of time left.
Well, the thing is, you're going to have to start creating some breaks for yourself because, Carey's not going to let up. You have to take some chances. This is Laura up to the 45. Larna gain of about 5. It'll be second down, and it looks like the rain is starting to come down just a little bit harder. Isn't that right, Paul?
Sorry, I can't hear you. It started raining. I can't hear you out here.
Oh, geez, just can't paint the picture well enough for you. Perks run out of bounds across midfield and another first down. Sticks move, gain of 6.
You know what? If the fans can sit out here in it, so can I.
All right, that's.
Darn it.
Yeah. Well, not me. I'm going to stay right here.
You diva.
I know. Remember, I got a head cold, so I have to protect myself.
Right.
And the umbrellas are out.
Yes, they are.
You've got the trash bag over the camera out on the ledge.
That's all I need.
First down from the Mullen 49. Toss. Simpson turning the corner left side inside the 45. He and ball collide at the 40, and a flag comes flying in.
And they're going to call Caleb Ball on that, hanging on to the back, but could have been worse. I mean, he held him up so he didn't fall down.
Yep, face mask, personal foul going against Mullen. And, you know, when you are the Tigers and you're down 30-14 to the powerhouse Carey Panthers, you just cannot give them anything like this because Carey doesn't need much to score, and now you just gave up 15 more yards of field position, and the Panthers are knocking on the door of the red zone one more time. Line of scrimmage, the 22.
It's like giving Jeff Bezos a discount card at Arby's. He just doesn't need it. Doesn't need it.
Or me, a pair of gloves inside this cozy press box. I just don't need it. Larna down to the 15. That was a good one, wasn't it?
I can't even breathe. I'm laughing so hard.
Gain of 6, second down and 4. As the Carey Panthers are in the red zone. 7 minutes and change to go here in the third quarter. Clock is moving. Perks, handoff. Connor Simpson, drugged down by the jersey by Trogdon.
Came in with a medium-sized jersey. He's leaving with an extra large.
Yeah, no kidding. Stretch that thing out. Third down and about a yard for Carey. Simpson again avoids the first tackler and the second to the end zone. Touchdown! From 12 yards away, and a flag sits at the 15-yard line.
Boy, and it's one of those, a hold that you didn't need. You know, sometimes you make, you hold kind of on the inside hoping to get away with it to free up your runner. Didn't even need that one.
Nope. Holding against Carey is the call. And Mullen needed that. That's the help that Mullen's going to have to get.
Don't forget, daylight savings time ends tonight.
Yeah, no kidding.
Set your clocks back if you still have clocks. Otherwise, your phone will just do it for you.
Isn't that the truth? Bobbled snap, and it's on the turf. Perks picks it up, avoids one tackler, and gets inside the 20 where he is hit and dropped. Making the tackle was Kason Lohman.
And they actually kept him in bounds, and which keeps the clock running. So if I'm Mullen, I let him run out of bounds to at least stop the clock.
So fourth down. Now here we go. This is a big play for Mullen.
Yeah.
Fourth down and 6. Toss, Simpson. Simpson trying to turn the corner. Right side, avoids one tackler and picks up the first down inside the 10. It was Floyd Nelson who got matched up in space with Connor Simpson, and there just are not many people that's going to bring down the shifty Connor Simpson in open space, and Nelson comes up empty. Simpson picks up the first down, and it's 1st and goal.
Well, in the way he jukes, and so it's almost like a soccer goalie on a penalty kick. You just have to guess which way they're going and commit and hope you're right.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good analogy because you can get lost in all the shiftiness.
Yeah.
of Connor Simpson and come up empty. So 1st and goal, Carey. From the 9.
Who got drawn off?
And flags. False start against Carey. You know, Carey's not a very penalized team, but even on this drive, they've kind of shot themselves in the foot a couple of times, made things a little bit more difficult than they should have been. With a holding call and now a false start. Perks under center. Toss, Simpson. Simpson gets a great block on the outside by Riley Morey. Morey did a great job of sealing the edge and allowing Simpson to get outside, and Simpson brought down at the 1-yard line.
And it looked like he was tripping the entire way on that play, too. Just trying to regain his balance.
They're going to mark him down, it looks like, at the 2. 2nd down and goal for the Panthers. Perks under center. He keeps it himself. Touchdown. Perks, 2-yard run.
Perks came into the game. 52 yards rushing, 1 rushing touchdown.
And that's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 2-point conversion, short, no good. So 6 more for Carey, and they lead it 36-14 with 4:35 to go here in the 3rd. Well, Blaine County Chiropractic, think about how much your back does for you. Carrying you around, kind of like I carry Paul around. Getting you to places on time, the kids to appointments, taking you for nights out on the town. It's always there, providing constant support. So, considering everything your back does for you, isn't it time you did something for your back? When you're ready to treat your back, be sure to visit Dr. Dan Park at Blaine County Chiropractic, making your back feel great since 1998. And Dusty's Electric for quality and affordable electrical repair and services in Carey. Contact Dusty's Electric. Dusty's Electric is a proud supporter of Carey Athletics and wants to wish the boys good luck at state. And we also want to thank them for all of their hospitalities. Wow. They've picked up our snack bar tab.
Yes. And it's pouring now.
How's the rain out there? Because I can really see it coming down from inside this press box.
You're going to feel it when you're walking home.
Funny guy. All right, here we go. Mullen on the return. Nelson. Boy, Nelson was one broken tackle away from a foot race to the end zone.
Yeah, that was A.J. Black that able to come up from behind to make that tackle. That's what I was thinking. He breaks one more. He's might not make it to the end zone, but he's going to pick up a lot of yards, and Black stopped that in his tracks. But it's not bad field position starting off at the 40-yard line.
No, so Mullen's going to have to answer again. 36-14 is your score. Handoff ball, left side, and just drugged down from behind by a couple of Carey Panthers.
Gain of maybe half a yard.
Yeah, Rich Creek was the first guy there, but there's Carey defensively again. You know, and one of the things that Carey does so well is they tackle well.
Yeah, right. Good pursuit, good tackling.
You know, in this 8-man game, there's a lot of space, and if you don't tackle well, you're going to give up a lot of points. But that's one of the strengths of this Carey defense, not just the size or the speed and the aggressiveness, but the ability to tackle. Ball, left, has room to midfield and has the first down. Give him 10 yards on the carry, and then he gets punished for his effort.
Yeah, Rich Creek, one of those 2 Panthers that just fell on top. I think it was Harshbarger as well. He gets that forward progress, and then you just see him going backwards and just pancaked on the floor.
So into Carey territory. First and 10 from the 49. Handoff. Trogdon, first guy through, breaks one tackle, gets inside the 45. But again, hit at the line of scrimmage, and that's something that, Mullen it's been happening all game long. They are getting hit at the line of scrimmage. They're not getting a push or into that Carey secondary.
Right. Which is where you tend to pick up most of your yards. If you can get past that first, there's fewer guys. You can kind of make a move. But if you can't get that through that first line, you're just not going to pick up big yards.
Second down. Handoff. Ball has room left side, and will be close to that first down as he gets inside the 40.
He needed 4 yards on that. I think he got it. They're going to say he did a little bit short. But you saw what he did. He kind of went to the right, shifted to the left, and he picked up just short of 4 yards.
Third down, and we'll call it a yard. 2.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Mullen trying to answer again. Ball has the first down, just lowers his head and keeps the legs moving inside the 35.
So pick up a 5 on that.
And so they'll move the sticks on the far side. 2:15 to go. Clock is moving here in the third quarter.
We were doing a cross-country meet, Scott, in Pocatello last month, and we were in the back of my truck, and a storm came up and drenched us, the equipment, everything. So this is nothing.
This is nothing.
Good.
All right, good. Oh, no, bad snap, and the ball is loose.
And I think the Panthers have it.
Well, and it looks like Carey's got it.
Wow.
Boy.
And that's too bad for Mullen.
It really is. They had something going. They were moving the football.
Yep.
And the thing about it is you're down 22 points. If you could get it to a 2-score game heading into that fourth quarter, then, anything's possible because you're just a play away from being back in it. But now Carey's got an opportunity to march this thing again, and I'm afraid a score here is going to put a nail in the coffin of Mullen. Simpson hit by Trogdon and dropped. Good defensive play.
Well, that's the way to do it. They give it to Simpson, and they drop him for about 5-6 yards maybe.
Yeah, you don't see that very often from Simpson, but he never had a chance as he was hit in the backfield, and an excellent open field tackle by Luke Trogdon. And a TFL, 1:30 to go.
Trogdon came in with 61 tackles, 8 sacks, 13 tackles for losses, and there's another one that he can add to his resume.
Yep. Second down and 15. Burks to throw, out on the flat, and slipping down, and that's where the wet conditions are kind of playing a part here. The pass intended for Riley Morey, who's still sitting at the 40-yard line.
I don't know if he just came down on his tailbone or if it's his ankle or.
Now when he slipped, I think he may have kind of landed funny or stretched his leg a different way or something, but he's off under his own power and he seems to be okay. So third down for Carey, and for the Mullen defense, this is a big, big third down. Third and long. Handoff, Simpson gets through the first wave and into the secondary across midfield before being brought down at the 35 by Ball, but a huge gain on third down for the Carey Panthers. And there's the difference between the offensive Carey and the offensive Mullen today.
Yeah.
Carey can get to that second level without getting touched. Mullen cannot.
We got a Tiger down about the 42-yard line. Coach Spooner out there talking to him.
And that's Blake Layton, the injured Tiger.
And this, the grass gets slippery. You're going to, one leg goes one way, another leg goes another, and it's not a good scenario.
58 seconds to go in the third. And Carey converting on a big 3rd and 15.
Yeah, he's up, walking off.
And that's good to see as well.
Looks like he's up and on the sideline. Round of applause.
You know, Coach Spooner over there, he's also the athletic director. He does so much up there, as athletic directors at small schools do. I mean,
Yeah,
they
they
wear
do.
so many hats. Well, and even big
at
schools,
bigger schools.
Even at bigger schools. Mr. Athletic Director of the Year. Scott Burton, Jerome High School.
That was so last year.
And it was an asterisk because it's COVID year. So.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Perks. Boy, into the backfield is Trogdon again. And drops Perk for another loss. Another TFL for Trogdon. You know, you talked about how Trogdon is one of the big horses on offense, but defensively, like you said, Paul, equally as impressive. You mentioned his tackles and his tackles for losses. 4 forced fumbles, a couple of blocked punts on the year. I mean, this kid is everywhere. Loss of 6. 2nd down, 16 for Carey. Perks to throw. Screen set up. Simpson inside the 45, down to the 30. A nice gain. 13 yards on the completion.
And the goal for Simpson is the same, is get yards. It's just a matter of which delivery system do they give them in order to get the ball into his hands.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's going to do it for the third quarter here at Carey High School. 36-14 is your score. We'll take a break. Be right back to Carey High School right after this.
Dear Detour, you took us off-road on the gnarliest trails. You asked us to measure up. So yeah, we did. When life slings you mud, sling it right back. Stay strong, Toyota trucks.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Third down and 2 for Carey as we start the fourth quarter with cheeseburgers. So Carson Perks picks up the first down. And Carey keeps moving the football as we start the fourth quarter. 36-14 is your score. And Carey will have it line of scrimmage, the 26-yard line. Perks out of the gun, will throw. Screen set up. Pass complete to Riley Morey. Pickup of about 7 on the play. We've got a lot going on behind the scenes here, which is why we seem just slightly distracted.
I think we're good now.
Okay. 2nd down for Carey just outside of the red zone. Perks to throw. Sets his feet and it's picked off.
There you go.
Big interception for Mullan.
And he slipped as he fell. Or he slipped as he caught the ball and fell.
Yeah, he did, and he's still down. It looks like it was Blake Layton. And Layton was the injured.
No, he's got cramps.
Yeah, he does have cramps. He was the injured Tiger on the far side just moments ago, but this looks exactly like a cramp.
Yep.
And in these cold conditions, I mean, talking to, take it from a guy who's prone to getting leg cramps. That happened to me all the time in cold weather.
Yeah, and people say, oh, good, it's just a cramp.
Yeah.
But there's no such thing as just a cramp because they don't go away.
No, they don't.
You get one, and it's going to come back.
It hangs around. So a big turnover for Mullan, and something that they needed if they want to have any shot at getting back into this thing. $11:20 remaining in regulation here. The winner to advance to play Dietrich next weekend in the state semifinal. All right, let's see if Mullan has the answer. They have been playing from behind the entire game. They've been chasing Carey right from the get-go. Ball to throw, again running for his life. Has to get rid of it and throws it away. Given chase was Harshbarger. And that's been the story for Mullan the entire game, especially when it comes to the passing game. Just no time to throw. And a flag sits at the line of scrimmage. Let's check the penalty. Intentional grounding is the call. And, yeah, I kind of saw that when he threw. There was just nobody around. And the officials
thought they might let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess not. So the penalty will push the Tigers.
Basically the goal line.
Wow.
All the way down to about the 1-yard line, it looks like.
Wow. Yeah, so this is where Mullan really needs to be careful here.
Yeah, that line right there is the goal line.
Yeah, first down, Mullan from their own 1-yard line.
First down is at the 29.
So from the 1, handoff, first man through. Boy, that is Trogdon, and look at him fight for yardage as he was hit at the line of scrimmage, but able to get out to about the 5.
A lot of times you'll see a guy just wrap up the ball with both hands. He actually took one hand off and just gave it a shove.
Just pushing defenders out of his way. But again, there's Carey at the point of attack, making contact. Third down, as it was a loss of down on the grounding. Ball to throw, and for once he has time and is able to step into it. And he misses Trogdon, overthrows Luke Trogdon, but he was covered well.
Yeah.
As Carson Perks was back there defensively, but, another fourth down. And Mullan will be kicking out of their own end zone.
And that's the thing. If you've got fast guys on offense, then they're going to be fast when they're out playing safety on defense as well. And they can get to where they need to be in a hurry.
Well, we'll see if they're going to kick it or not. They're not. Oh, my goodness. And a safety. Adam Ball could not get out of the end zone.
Yeah, that's not what they needed.
And that was Nick Versus who made the tackle. Came in there, open field tackle, and made the play. And 2 more for Carey. Scoring every which way now.
Yep. 2 points, get the ball back. I'm just leaving you hanging.
Yeah, you are, because I'm trying to eat my cheeseburger.
Yeah, I know. I'd say it wasn't on purpose, but
I know you better than that.
Well, I've got stuff flapping all over the lens. So. And, of course, I got one of those extra stretchy trash bags that, they don't tear because it's great, but when you're You know,
Well, I can see you're out in the elements battling the weather and the rain, and I'm in here eating a cheeseburger.
Well, some of us a little tougher than others.
You know, I had green Skittles in my dressing room like I requested.
Yeah. There's actually some Dietrich fans in the stands I see over here, the Dietrich hats and the blues.
Oh, really?
And they just wanted to catch a football game on a Saturday.
Oh, absolutely. Why wouldn't you? 10:29 to go in regulation. And after the safety, Mullen will kick it away. Adam Ball.
Uh-oh.
Another good kick and trouble fielding it at the 25. But a nice return by Larna out across the 40.
And Adam Ball made the tackle, but as he came across, the Carey Panther, might have been I think it was Harshbarger, tried to make a block and hit him in the thigh.
Yeah, and he is feeling it right now.
Yeah, that stings. And even after he got hit, he still stayed in there and made the tackle.
Yeah, there's some tough kids on that Mullen football team, and, you know, we've been calling their numbers, and that kid right there, number 17, Adam Ball, is one of them, the 6'1", 200-pound senior. All right, Carey with a football. At their own 42, toss Simpson. Simpson following the block around the left side and able to pick up a couple of yards. Tackle made on the far side by John Pruitt.
Pruitt just had to hang on to the jersey, and Simpson just kind of slipped on that wet grass over there. Yeah, I mentioned next week, semifinals, half the amount of games. 2 in each classification, and we kind of commit. We'll beat all of them.
Yes, we will.
Don't know if there'll be video, don't know if there'll be audio, probably mostly audio.
Big hole, Larna up the middle into Tiger territory inside the 45 to the 44.
First and 10 from about the 44-yard line into Tiger territory.
Clock continues to run. 9:30 to go. Handoff. Another big hole right side. Larna down to the 40. Good shoestring tackle by Floyd Nelson.
Yeah.
And Nelson gets up a little bit slowly.
This turns into a long game. You know, it's just you don't have the adrenaline going, and it turns into work at some point.
Well, it does, especially when you're battling kind of weather as well.
It's not fun anymore.
Exactly. Under 9 minutes to go in the fourth. Carey facing second down and 6. Another big hole. And see, you know, we talk about this all the time. Simpson inside the 30 is that Carey is just getting a push at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
As Ziegler makes the tackle, but all of the contact is happening in the defensive secondary.
Yeah, right.
And you flip it on the other side, it is the exact opposite. So from the 26, handoff Simpson again, turns the corner, makes one man miss, and wiggles his way inside the 20, close to the first down.
Getting real close to the first down marker before we push the tackle to the sideline.
And we'll check the spot, and we also have a penalty flag. It's going to be a block in the back against Carey.
So that moves him back.
So 8:24. 38-14 is your score. And after the penalty, the line of scrimmage out to about the 34-yard line. So first and about 16, 17 yards for Carey. And the toss, Simpson. Simpson cuts it upfield. Has a hole and a big one. Simpson makes a cut and off to the races inside the 10 to the goal line. Did he get there?
Yep.
Touchdown.
As he was being drug out in the front right corner of the end zone, good heads-up play to reach the ball out.
34-yard run. Connor Simpson hits pay dirt again. At the 8-12 mark, Carey into the end zone one more time, and they'll go for 2.
Yep.
Boy, just walking right into the end zone is number 20. That is Ellis Jensen. So 2 more on the board. 46-14 is your score with 8:12 left to go. Well, M&J Motors in Carey is your place to go for all of your car care needs. Serving the Carey community for over 34 years, they are locally owned and can help you get back on the road again. If your car isn't running, and it should, bring it on over and let the folks at M&J Motors take care of the rest. From parts to service, they do it all. M&J Motors is a proud supporter of the Carey Panthers. Also a proud supporter of athletics across the Wood River Valley is the Snow Bunny Drive-In, and they want to wish Carey good luck on their journey back to the state championship. And I feel remiss if I just don't do this one more time. John's Heating is a family-owned business that has been serving the Wood River Valley since 2001, offering the very best that Lennox has to offer for all of your heating and cooling needs. Go Panthers from everyone at John's Heating.
You know, I don't care why you do it. I just love giving our sponsors all the attention we can give them.
Absolutely.
Even if it's just to mock me.
You know what? Most of it is, and most everything I do is to mock you.
Well, I see the athletic director, Lee J, checking the heater in there. Is it getting a little warm?
Ooh, it is.
A little warm in there?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a nice heater.
Yeah, something for
And this will be ball on the return. Breaks one tackle and run out of bounds on the far side. Good coverage by Carey. 8:05 to go.
So this is going to be a lot of ground and pound for the next 8 minutes.
Yeah, it is. And you know, the writing is pretty much on the wall. 46-14 here with 8 minutes to go. You know, and for Carey, this is about getting out of here healthy.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And these field conditions, it makes it that much more dangerous out there. That's Tegan Kirkland, a little late to the party.
Two receivers for Ball. Ball steps up on the run again. Down he goes.
Are you eating my cheeseburger now? And how long does it take to eat a cheeseburger? Crying out loud.
Oh, I've got all kinds of snacks in here. It's crazy.
Broadcasting from the green room.
No kidding. Oh, this is great. We need to come back more often.
I 100% agree with that. I want to come do some basketball.
There we go. Loss of 4 on the play. Second down, 14. Ball to throw again. Low snap. Has time, but has nobody open. Now he's on the run. To his right. Picks up one block. Sets his feet. Fires across the field. And nearly picked off as Perks had his eyes on the end zone before he had his eyes on the football.
Yep. Hill brings up third and about 15. Yeah, Perks had pretty much an open lane to the end zone.
Third down. Little option play. And the pitch to Trogdon, and down he goes. Benyon there leading the way, but you know, we just don't see a whole lot of missed tackles on the part of the Carey Panthers.
You know, going back to this Tigers team, they've got, you know, Hayden Anderson on the line is senior. Luke Trogdon is senior. and then Adam Ball. Everybody else coming back. And that's a scary thing, not only for their conference up there, but for the entire state next year.
Yeah, this is a pretty good Mullan team.
Yeah.
They've got size. And they've got numbers. And the pass to Ball, and he gets clobbered from behind at the 16-yard line. And that was Gamino, and that was 4th down. And so Mullan turns it over again, and Carey's just going to have it with 6:17 to go, just to hand off and see what happens.
Stand in the huddle for as long as they possibly can.
Exactly.
Timeout called on the field.
And a timeout on the field taken by Mullan. And that'll give us another opportunity to visit the rest of our game stream sponsors. Locally owned for 20 years, let the experts at Valley Tile and Floor in Haley help you find the best flooring solution for your residential or commercial property. From carpet and cork to hardwood and marmoleum, the team at Valley Tile and Floor provides the best premium flooring options and installation services. Don't let flooring cost you a fortune. Start planning your next project and request a free estimate today by calling Barbara at 208-788-4840 or visit them online at valleytileandfloor.com. Valley Tile and Floor proudly supports Carey Athletics.
We're looking at getting some new floors. I think they service CUNA.
Well, how about if you asked real nicely? So Carey will take over at the Mullan 16. Handoff. Simpson just bouncing off of Tigers.
Wow.
Inside the 5. Actually, that was Larna. And it's 1st and goal, Carey.
Floyd Nelson getting up slowly again.
Yeah, this has been a physical game on both sides.
Yeah.
But the impressive part is how physical Carey has been. And whistles before the snap.
Yeah, I don't think they were quite ready to go.
And now we're ready. Ball is placed and set for action. Perks under center. Handoff to the goal line. And touchdown. That is going to be Larna into the end zone. So Larna gets a piece of the action. The 5:52 mark.
Well, crossed the half-century mark, 52-14.
Boy, this was a 14-8 game at one point.
Yep.
In the second quarter. But Carey has just taken over. Wow, that would have been the 2-point conversion of the year. Well, 5:51 to go, 52-14. This one is all Carey and has gotten ugly.
Yeah, about 6 minutes left. I think you can kind of call it and say Carey's going to be playing Dietrich, and they're saying next week at Holt Arena. They're talking about it, on Saturday, hopefully. Dietrich has some things on Friday. There's a funeral going on, and then there's a girls' basketball game on Friday night. So they're going to try and get into the mini dome at on Saturday sometimes. But make sure you check back to Idaho Sports, and we will have the brackets and the schedules update just as soon as we know.
And 3 of the 4 teams are coming out of the same conference, Carey, Castleford, and Dietrich. And so the semifinals are set. Kendrick and Castleford, Carey and Dietrich.
And you look at the 1AD1s, you've got Oakley, you've got Raft River.
And we've talked about this, extensively on our podcasts, is that the Magic Valley in this southern, south central Idaho area, man, they have got it going on in the small town football arena.
That's exactly right.
Everywhere from 1AD1, 1AD2 to even the 3As with Gooding, and that's the game we called last night. There are some great small-town football teams.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
In this part of the state, and the 1A is completely dominated by this part of the state. .5:51 on the clock. Mullan with the football. 1st and 10 from the 20. Trogdon in motion. Ball steps up, and now we'll run for it. Makes one man miss, and now he's in the clear. Out across the 40, bounces off another tackler, reverses field, and comes here to the near side and run out of bounds at midfield. Good run by Ball.
Yeah, it was.
Is the one that makes the tackle. And one of the very few plays for Mullan that has been, positive yardage minus some jump balls in the passing game, some penalties and things like that. They just have not gotten a rhythm going.
Right.
Have the Tigers, and they average 50 points a game. So into Carey territory go the Mullan Tigers, 1st and 10. Ball to throw, has time. Out on the flat, complete to Ball. And back to the line of scrimmage is Carey defensively in great pursuit. It was Connor Simpson on the tackle.
Yeah, they got a yard, so 2nd and 9. They are into Carey territory. About 5 minutes left. Looks like they got a couple yards on it.
We talk about Connor Simpson and his offensive prowess, but boy, defensively, this kid is a beast as well. 78 tackles, 4 interceptions, and he's one of the better tacklers on the team, especially in the open field.
Yeah.
Wraps up well. 2nd down. Handoff Ball, just kind of nonchalantly making his way to the edge before hitting the arms of number 16. That's going to be Chase Benyon. 4.5 to go. And then you can come inside. But you have 4.5 minutes, my friend. How you doing?
Can do a lot in 4.5 minutes.
Oh, just making fun of him just doesn't get old. Trogdon, right side, has room. Trogdon inside the 40, has a 1st down for the Tigers.
Yeah, got a 1st down. No, they'd love to get another touchdown.
Well, you know, right, if nothing else, just to end on a positive note. And you look at the score and the lopsided domination of Carey, you can't say enough about this Mullan team. I mean, this is a really good football team.
It is, really, really is.
And they just ran into a buzzsaw.
I say run it down, get it close, and then give it to number 99, Hayden Anderson, the senior, to punch it in for the touchdown.
Now, wouldn't that be something?
You text Coach Spooner really quick. Say, hey, I got an idea.
I got an idea. A little trickeration. And the ball was underthrown. Trogdon, I don't know if he could get a grip on it or not, but he was looking for Nelson, and a little bit of trickeration that was really run well by the Tigers, but I think the weather had something to say about the end result of that play.
He hadn't cut his fingernails this morning. He might have got that.
2nd and 10, 3:22 to go. Second down and 10.
Whoops.
Yeah.
I thought you said 1. No, I said 2.
I said 2. And that'll march the Tigers back 5 yards. Ball being chased out of the pocket again to his left, and that makes it difficult for the righty. Makes a
Yeah.
couple of guys miss, but he's not going to avoid the third wave. Making the tackle was Rich Creek.
Rich Creek, a senior in this Panther team. Yeah, he tried as hard as he could to get away from everybody.
Wow, big loss on the play.
Yeah.
Loss of 16.
And A.J. Black, the freshman, coming in for Carey.
Third down and 26. Ball flanked in the backfield by Nelson. Ball to throw and running for his life again, and down he goes.
Wow.
This time it's going to be A.J. Black.
He turns around, looks at his line, and says, little help, guys. Little help.
Boy, that's just been the story for Mullen and why they couldn't get any rhythm going. Carey's toughness at the point of attack and then the ability to get pressure on ball has just been a problem for the Tigers all day long. And it's fourth down and inches.
Matt Young, the freshman, now comes in. Say fourth down in inches?
Yeah, fourth and inches.
We could do the math on how many inches.
Wow. So fourth and a mile. And what looked like it was going to be a punt, and Ball has to pick up a bad snap and take off, and he might get there if he can get one more block. And he's run out of bounds, well short of the first down, and Carey will take over. But, you know, that served as well as a punt.
It did. It really did.
1:31 to go, and Carey will take over again. Oh, I'm going to sit down on this nice warm couch in here. Oh, put my feet up a little bit. Oh, I'm right in front of the heater, Paul.
Are you?
I am. This is amazing.
Scott Burton, the man with the wit of a YouTube comment section.
No, everybody in here is
he
enjoying it.
Yeah.
And Carey hands off, and a big hole for Jensen. Ellis Jensen, the junior, 5'7", 150. Chews off a big chunk of yardage down to the 30-yard line of Mullen. As the clock shows 1:22.
I'm going to get Josh Peterson in there. If I'm in the Carey crowd, I'm chanting his name right now. Number 88, freshman, 5'3", 100 pounds.
Oh, yeah, we saw it. Yeah, there he is right there.
Get him in.
Ellis Jensen and Blake Knoll meet at the 30, and Knoll 5'10", 330 pounds.
You see him standing next to Harshbarger down there, who's 6'5". Reminds me of me and my friends in high school. I was 5'8", and they were 6'8", 6'4". I feel you. I get it.
Second down and 10 for Carey. Handoff again to Jensen. Jensen turns the corner to the goal line, touchdown. Carey scores again. Jensen from 25 yards out.
Well, kind of. See Rich Creek down there yelled to the crowd, that's another Carey first down.
Yeah,
well,
in a way. 25 seconds to go in the two-point conversion. And the pass complete. That's Preston Wood to Lane Fiskus. And
Fiskus.
two more.
Fiskus is one of the seniors on the team coming in.
60-14.
Preston Wood, freshman quarterback coming in. Boy, and the kicker out there, he's ready to go. He's got somewhere to be.
Yes, he does.
All right, let's go.
Come on, boys. 25 seconds to go.
Everybody else went to the sideline, and he's just like, all right, kicking it with or without you. Get behind me.
This is all you boys are going to be offsides here in about 15 seconds. 'Cause I'm going.
Chris Gamino, just a junior, but what a leg. Kind of kicking into the wind is kind of a crosswind.
Yep.
If it goes high, it's going to die at about the 35-yard line.
And there we go.
Or
into the end zone.
So he didn't kick it high. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. 25 seconds, probably just one more play for Mullan. And then the season will come to a close for the Tigers.
Extend for at least one more week for the Panthers.
And they will take on conference rival Dietrich.
Really?
And the Tigers will just take a knee and bring this one to a close.
Oh, look at that. Shaking hands, giving hugs. I like it. Nice job.
Yeah, we saw that all. You know what? We saw that all game long from both of these teams, and it speaks volumes to the program.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Of both Carey and Mullan.
Character and respect.
Absolutely. So even though this was a lopsided, dominating win for Carey, you can't take away what Mullan was able to do this year, finishing their season with a record of 7-2, and it comes crashing down here at Carey High School to one of the powerhouses in the 1A D2 division, the Carey Panthers, and they will advance to play Dietrich next weekend. So make sure you check back and see the brackets, the times, the places, as all of that is being decided as teams advance through the bracket. And we'll have all that action for you. We'll be there. We just don't know what day, what time, and where.
Yep.
We can guess, but nothing is for certain right now. So make sure you come back and check. Well, we'll take a quick break and then be right back with the post-game show, including our IdahoSports.com player of the game. Final score, 60-14 Carey.
Dear Detour, you took us off-road on the gnarliest trails. You asked us to measure up. So yeah, we did. When life slings you mud, sling it right back. Stay strong, Toyota trucks.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19, so they can be protected from COVID when they're back in the classroom. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. Getting vaccinated was quick and easy. You can walk into a pharmacy to get one. We got our COVID-19 vaccine, and I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
Get a free COVID-19 vaccine today. Find a location near you at covidvaccine.idaho.com.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Welcome back to the postgame show. Carey High School, Scott Burton, Paul Kingsbury, IdahoSports.com. 60-14 is your final score as the Carey Panthers line up to sing the school song, something that they do at the end of every game. I'd be hard-pressed to say that a lot of teams know their fight song.
Yeah, they do.
But Carey does. And they've got everybody involved, which is kind of cool. And Carey advances. And the season comes to an end for Mullan. Well, we have one item of business to take care of, and that's our IdahoSports.com player of the game. You know, and we could give it to a couple of guys when Carey dumps 60 on you.
Yeah.
You know, that means there's a lot of people involved in the action. You know, Connor Simpson is one of those guys that's both sides of the football, but we decided to go with somebody else, and we went with Carson Perks, the quarterback, the 6'2 junior who led the way for this Carey Panther offense. He had 3 touchdowns on his own.
Yeah.
And played some really good defense, and that's what you see in this small town is, you know, both sides of the football. And Carson Perks is one of those people for the Carey Panthers, so congratulations to him, our IdahoSports.com player of the game.
Yeah, your athletes are your athletes, as they say in these towns, and they're going to play both sides of the ball. They're going to carry your team, and there's so many guys on this Carey Panther roster that are good. They're good all the way up and down, both sides. And today, you know, it really was Carson Perks' day.
Well, it was, you know, and that's only his second start at quarterback this year. He started last week at quarterback in the win. And so, I mean, not a lot of experience for Perks at the quarterback position, but it doesn't show.
Yeah.
You know, and he gives him a different element. And it's a running quarterback and a tough kid, and he got the job done, leading his Panthers to victory and into the state semifinal. All right, well, that's going to do it for us here. This has been an IdahoSports.com Game Streams production of the 2021 Idaho State Football Tournament. Tournament coverage presented by the Idaho Division of Public Health, your local Toyota dealer, Valleywide Co-op, and Country Stores, and Project Filter Stop Smoking and Start Living. We also would like to thank our local advertisers and business partners this afternoon, and they include Blaine County Chiropractic, Dusty's Electric, M&J Motors, the Snow Bunny Drive-In, Valley Tile and Floor, Ranchers Supply, and John's Heating. Well, congratulations again to Carson Perks, our IdahoSports.com player of the game, and thanks for joining us as the Carey Panthers defeat the Mullan Tigers by a score of 60-14. For my broadcast partner, Paul Kingsbury, and everyone else behind the scenes here at IdahoSports.com, my name is Scott Burton. Thanks for joining us.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com Game Streams. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission,